everybody, how you doing? My name is Fiona. Hope you're doing well in this lovely weekend. I'm up here upstate doing my military. Can you tell by the uniform? And my hair is not even looking right. It's looking terrible. So, how everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna start uploading videos soon, and my first video is gonna be Toy Story. Can't wait to talk about that one. Jody Corner told me that I need to watch Toy Story, so I'm gonna be doing that. So, but first, I would like to say that I am very sorry to hear about Stanley's passing. He was a wonderful guy, but I know the man upstairs, he's going to keep an eye on him, and he's going to be walking, and he's going to be with his wife, and his daughter. So, and Kim Porter, may her rest in peace. Very sad news, and we give God to to the family, to the Diddy family, because I watched one of her sons on Star on Fox. I like that show. It's a very good show, and that's it. And I know other few people passed away too. The producer who was I forgot what the movie called. I have to get back to that. But let me see how you work this chat. Let me see if I could see the chat. This YouTube thing is all new to me, so you have to just bear with. Let's see, okay. So on my pictures, let me see. This is all visible. Talk about the chat. Jody! How you doing, Jody? How's the family? Hope the family's doing well. Anyway, yeah, my first video is going to be Toy Story, and then we're going to talk about more about the Avengers. That's good, Jody. I like that video that you posted up last week with you and X-Files eating all that candy, and yes, that's that good upstate internet. Hey Tony, how you doing? I'm upstate at the moment. That's why I got all the my hat on. It's freezing cold up here in the mountains. It's cold. Don't like it. I like the summer. At least I could deal with the summer. Yeah, we're gonna talk about more about the Avengers. We're gonna talk about the second part of Toy Story and the third part of Toy Story. I really love that movie. I like watching the behind the scenes, how they made it. It was fantastic. Yay! Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. And I'm gonna talk about, because one movie I do want to see is Stan and Lauren Hardy. They are two duo who did comedy, and they travel the world in the UK. And yes, I can't wait either. I might watch number 2 when I get home, and number 3, and then we could just do a one big video upload, and it will be just would be only Toy Story, and then the next day would be Avengers. And I would like to talk about the new Pokemon. It looks interesting, but I feel that Ryan Reynolds, maybe he should have not done that role, because that voice of his, the only thing I see is Deadpool. And I did not see Deadpool 1 or 2, because Deadpool 2, the trailer was just enough to see the whole movie. It was just no point. And I didn't feel to sit down in my seat and watch Deadpool 2. And thanks for Jody's Corner. You saved me a good $300 in the movie theaters this year. Thank you, Jody, because half of them I didn't even see. I stopped seeing Star Wars because Star Wars don't have all their shit together. They need to make this movie right. Kathleen Kennedy, she needs to go, and somebody needs to replace her and make sure that Star Wars will actually do what Star Wars meant to be doing in the beginning, like when we was watching the reruns on TV. Those, I stopped watching Star Wars after they did yup, $300. I save a whole lot. I stopped watching Star Wars after they did the Revenge the Sith movie, the episode Revenge of the Sith. I stopped watching those. After that, I was not gonna watch no more. And then J3 was talking about the one who passed away, looking like Mary Poppins, so I was curious. So I did watch that one, and I really did not like it because I didn't like how the outtake of that movie was becoming. So after I saw that one, I was like, I'm not gonna watch any more Star Wars until they get their shit together. Same thing with Ghostbusters. They ruined that Ghostbusters to the ground. I did not like Ghostbusters. It was very stupid. They made that guy, or that blonde guy, really dumb and very unintelligent, and it's a damn shame. I think it's the same guy who does Thor. Same thing with Thor. Thor Ragnarok, I did not like it. I did not like it at all. How Loki was, they made Loki very, very weak. Did not like it at all. And how he was supposed to be betrayed. If you're gonna be a dark person, and if somebody come up in there and kill my own father, I will not be acting like that way. I want to be having hell to pay of what they did to my family. And I won't be sitting down idolizing everything all guns and roses. And I did not like it. Even when I saw Avengers. The Avengers was, the story was there, but I think it was missing. Each character didn't have a very good storyline. For one, the Hulk made the Hulk very, very weak. Like, we talk about Thanos. If anybody could beat Thanos, it would be the Hulk. They made him look like a fucking pussy, the truth be told. And I feel that if you want to be the Hulk, you need to act like the Hulk, and don't sit in especially a Tony Stark suit. Was not made for you, because you already have a suit, but you too damn scared to bring out the Hulk because you scared to have your ass beat. Really, you're not even supposed to be having your ass beat in the first place, because you are the Hulk. Not supposed to be that way. And Vision, I didn't like Vision that much. I think he was a very weak character. I feel that he should have stayed as Tony Stark sidekick in The Boys. I do like Scarlet Witch. I think she's a good job, and I love Black Panther. Even though I haven't seen Black Panther yet, don't kill me, Jodie, but it will be done. But I like Black Panther. I like Wakanda, and I like all that. Let me see. We're gonna talk about in another video. We're gonna also talk about the Pokemon, because I was a little bit of a Pokemon fan, and I like Pokemon, but I did not like Rhino Reynolds' voice. I don't get it. It's just, I did not like it. Thank you, Tony. It's just too much. It looked like he wants to be in everything, just like The Rock. And sometimes, no, I haven't seen Black Panther yet. I'm going to tell you a story. What happened was, I went to go see Black Panther on the second day, and they had only one seat left, and that was in the very front. And I was not going to have my neck all the way stretched out looking at the screen. And then I went back home, and I was like, I got to go see Black Panther. I need to go see Black Panther. The time that I wanted to go see Black Panther, it was already out. It was done in the movie theaters, and it was not showing where I was living. And if I wanted to go see it, I had to go in the city. And city money, especially in the movie theater, in the city, is way more deep pockets than it's actually in different boroughs. And it was just too much money. So I decided I was going to wait until it comes out on DVD. And I saw it on Netflix, but I really need to renew my Netflix soon, and Hulu, and I would do it soon. So that would be my first to-do list, besides other ones. And I did see A Star is Born. I missed the last 45 minutes of it, so I have to see the end of the part of it again. But I really love Lady Gaga and how she portrayed that character. And the guy who played her love interest, he was inside the actor studio. He went to school there, and then he actually James Lipton decided to have him on a guest, and he said, "How did you feel when you decided that you have um, the guy who played her the love interest, how it goes?" And because you could sit in the seat in the audience is one thing, but when you actually go on stage and actually talk to the top man himself, James Lipton, he likes to talk to stars, and he likes to see how um, what is your profession. He also asks what is your parents' profession is, and see how he started his career. And I really love that show. And they have a few shows on YouTube, have different ones. They have Tom Cruise, Dave Chappelle. They even have the cast of The Simpsons. And James Lipton gets the opportunity to talk to the actors and to the actors who portray like Bart Simpson. And I didn't even know that Bart Simpson really was played by a woman, and she does a very good job playing Bart Simpson. That was really surprising to me. It was really surprised. And they also have the cast of The Family Guy and George Clooney. And my all-time favorite is Robin Williams, the great Robin Williams. And we're also going to talk about Disney a lot because I'm a Disney freak. I love Aladdin. I love Cinderella, Snow White, The Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid is my favorite. I love Oreo, and I love Scuttles. He funny. And maybe I can find that picture that I drew, because I drew King Triton, because I do animation, and I love drawing. That's another hobby that I love to do. And yeah, Joey. I love drawing. That's another thing I like to do. And I do need a point. Belle from Beauty and the Beast, right, Jody? It is so many princess names. You hardly keep up. It is just too much. Yeah. Already got my costume on order for Game of Thrones. And you know, we're going to talk about Game of Thrones too. Oh my God, I love me some Game of Thrones. I've been waiting for so long for Game of Thrones. And I'm glad that it's coming back next year. And it's kind of bittersweet, even though that I'm happy that it's coming back, but I'm also saddened because it's going to be the last season. And see, getting emotional already. And it's not even the time is up yet. But I love everybody, and I'm like so excited that the guy who played Robert Baratheon, he decided to bring everybody back who died on a very special episode. And they're gonna do a special episode, whoever passed away all the seasons, and they're gonna bring everybody back to do a very special episode. And I'm looking forward to it. So I don't know if they're gonna wait until the season's over, and that is gonna be like an extra episode will be on the DVD, or they're gonna put it after the last episode will be done. My favorite character is Well, I have a few, but I love Daenerys. I love Daenerys. And also like I love Sejora, and I love Sejora. And my least favorite is Melisandre, because that bitch gotta go. And I hope, what's his name? I forgot his name. I hope he gets his revenge. Because I'm sorry. I cried. And I was doing my own plot scene how she should be killed. I'm like, give that crazy bitch 2 freaking Daenerys to the dragons. They hungry? Give that bitch something to eat. Yeah, that's my favorite. Let me see who else I like. Oh, I love Tyrion Lannister. And he did a wonderful job playing him. You know, it's those people who created the craft and live in the craft. And but I really loved. I'm gonna miss that show. Already got my costume, Jody. I'm gonna be Daenerys. Yup. Already got it on my list, and I'm gonna get it sometime in February. Then I'll be good to go, and I'm gonna watch your stream for everybody, and I'm very looking forward to it, because I love me some Game of Thrones. Let me see what show else I like. Oh, the show that I mentioned, yeah, Tywin. No, not him. The little guy. I forgot what his name is. Cersei's little brother, the one always that she did not like. I forgot his name though. Okay, I will. But I can't remember that guy's name. He wins every year at the Emmys. And I don't watch the whole Emmys. But I always find when they do his category for some reason. Yes. Him. I love him. I love him because he grown and he evolved, and I like him. Let me see who else I like. Actually, it's not too many people that I like. Actually, I like Jon Snow, but I don't see all the hype about Jon Snow though. I'm like, he's Jon Snow, and what? The only thing he's trying to do is trying to save the family in the North. But it's not like, oh my God, Jon Snow, he's the bomb, he's everything. He ain't all that. But I like that. Let me see what else the show I like. Oh, the show that I mentioned to you last night, Greenleaf. I love Greenleaf. It's a really good show. I was on Netflix and I was trying to figure out what show to watch. Then I found Greenleaf. Greenleaf was so good. It's about a family who owns a church, and there's a son who's trying to be a little bit more like his father, but a little bit much better. And then you have all these, I think it has like 3-4 sisters, and one sister comes back. Oh yes, Tony, you need to watch the show. you missing out on Game of Thrones. Yes, you do. It's very good, good show, Tony. But they have a couple of sisters, and one sister comes back because she finds out one other sister passed away, and someone in the family has something to do with her death. And so one of the sisters trying to get the bottom of it, and trying to put this person away. And the guy who plays the bishop is the same guy who was in Friday, who was doing all that pimping and hoeing. He's the same guy, and he's a great guy, actually. Good show. But yeah, we're gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff in this my wonderful channel. And the first channel we're gonna be doing. We're going to be doing Toy Story, and then we're going to do some of Game of Thrones, and we're also going to talk about DC, because my first DC character that I fell in love with was Batman. I really love Batman, and we're going to talk about all the Batmans that came out, and how evolved have it's been, and what it's going to be like in a couple of years from now, and what it should be like, and who's going to be directing, and who should be producing, and who's going to should be doing the writing, and who should be playing Batman, and who
anything that needs to be cold, I go in the freezer. That's what they say.
Have Robin come back and do Batman with him, maybe. Thank you, Jody. You the best, Jody. I want to tell you a quick story, Jody, and the reason why I'm doing this channel. A couple years back, you're welcome. I had a lot of deaths in my family. I lost my uncle, actually my grandpa first, and then I lost my aunt, and then after that I had a kid, and I lost my kid, and when I was 7 months pregnant, and then 2 years later I lost my dad, and then in the same year I lost my aunt on my mother's side, and the same year I lost my ex-boyfriend that I went to school with. He was like my high school sweetheart, and he was a big, huge DC fan and Marvel fan. He had a whole lot of statues. Thank you, Jody. And he was a big, huge fan. And after he passed away, I just went on YouTube, and I decided I wanted to watch more Marvel discussions and more other stuff. And I found your channel first, Jody, and it was crazy. And it was on a Wednesday, and it was a live stream. And you was in front of the computer, and the second person I saw was Savage Jackson, arguing about Tyler Perry. And I'm a big, huge fan of Tyler Perry. and we're gonna do a video as that one as well as Tyler Perry, you know, goes on without Medea. But we also well, I'm sorry for your loss too, Tony. And I love, for some reason, Savage Jackson got me saying miss me so much. I was saying that all summer long when I was up here at AT. I was like, miss me this, miss me that. And I was like, damn, Savage Jackson got me saying miss me so many freaking times. But it was funny. Anyway, let me go into the lounge because some soldiers is coming here. I'm about to have a party. And I don't want to disturb them. And so that's how I found you, Jody. And then I've been watching you ever since then. And so you could thank Savage, because he actually pulled the discussion to me. And I love arguing, so friendly arguing. So that's how I got into the discussion. And then after that, I found J3. And J3 channel is, I love J3's channel. And I like how, you know, how he talk about stuff, and he's so, you know, he's so in charge. And, you know, I think he's a, you know, a very good person, and he's gonna do great things in this channel. And I believe in everybody. I believe in you, Joey. I believe in J3 and Aqua and HT3 and Bleak. Trying to remember all these names now. You think, you know what it is? I am so tired because I woke up at, you know, in the military, they don't let you sleep. But everybody inspired me. And I just want to say thank you to all the Justice League members. And I'm going to shout you out every time I do a video. I'll be like, if you want that real, go to Jody's Corner and go to J3 Entertainment and watch the League do his thing. And soon, I'm going to do that Patreon thing and with you, Jody. I just need to get a new phone because this phone sucks. This iPhone is just out of sight. So, I'm going to get the Galaxy soon. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. What time is it? I think it's almost, it's almost 5 o'clock in New York time. What time is over there in LA, Jody? Tony, where you live? Crazy Uso, how you doing? How you been? How's work? Hope everything okay. Yeah, I'm over here upstate doing my 140 in Cali, 2 p.m. in LA. I would like to come to LA sometime next year in March, because I would like to do that OneCon thing, because you was having work was terrible. Wow. Well, I hope your day will go much better now when you was home. Um, well, yeah. Work sometimes could be crazy. They could just drive you nuts, and you just want to just hit a pillow. Um, but yeah, like yeah, we're gonna talk a whole bunch of stuff in this channel. We're gonna talk about the new Pokemon. We're gonna talk about Toy Story. We're gonna talk about the Aquaman. Um, you're welcome, Crazy Uso. Um, we're talking about the Avengers. We're gonna talk about Game of Thrones. We're gonna talk about Greenleaf. Um, we're gonna talk about a very little reality, not too much of it, because I do watch reality. I watch reality because when I look at that stuff, it makes me know that I'm not that person. And thank you for that. And I watch a very little. But let's see. You want to talk about that? And my first review will be Toy Story, and I'll be doing that recording tonight up here upstate, and upload it when I get home tomorrow, hopefully sometime in the afternoon. Yep. Every day is a struggle, but um, yeah, every day is a struggle. You just need to keep positive, and plus you need to have positive people in your life. You can't have no negativity in your life. You just can't, and that's why I always look forward to Jody's Corner streams and J3, because I know they're gonna give out positive energy, and I like seeing and talk to Crazy Uso and Tony, Master Swag King, met a whole bunch of others. Donna, you know, I talk to Donna, you know, maybe 2 days or 3 times a week. You know, she's one of my girlfriends. You know, she's one of my homegirls. So and sometimes I talk to HT3, you know, making sure that he all right, making sure that he has a positive day. You know, some people need, you know, that extra encouragement for before they go to work. Have a good day at work. Hope you have a good day. Yes, work is hard, but always keep positive. And you know, and and I talk to X-Files sometimes, because I feel like, yes, he's a young, very young person, but he also need a helping hand. And so that's cool. Talk to the Justice family. Yeah, baby. Justice family all the way. And I like to yes, I love bringing positive energy. Jody, gotta keep it positive. You know, gotta keep it positive. No negative in our lives. I'm working on L5. X-Files is a work in progress, Jody. you just have to be patient, and you got to remember he's young and he doesn't have too much knowledge. And it's not because you know he's that way. He just you know some people are just like that, and some people just need a helping hand, and we don't mind giving that person a helping hand. We just have to um, you know show them the way, and so. But I feel that X-Files is gonna do great things, and he just have to listen more, and 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 think before he talks sometimes, because sometimes he be saying stuff and I be like, whoa. But you just have to be patient, and always give that person a helping hand, and he'd be fine. So yeah, and yeah, we're gonna talk about we're also gonna talk about I said Game of Thrones, and we might talk about a little bit of military stuff, because I'm in the military and I love what I do, and I've been doing military for the last almost 19 years. In January it's gonna be 19 years I've been in the military, and I love what I do. I love coming upstate. I love cooking for the troops, and what I do is volunteer. Um, I'm not in the National Guard. I'm in the New York Guard, and the New York Guard um, do not get paid. It's all volunteer. The only time that we do get paid unless we're activated or something happens in the world. Like during 9/11, I was up here for 2 months, um, cooking and giving out uniforms, um, giving out boots, making sure everybody's all squared away, um, and I used to be in the Corps of Cadets. God bless your brother, Crazy Uso, for 20 years in the Air Force. My dad started in the Air Force first, and then he went into the U.S. Army. But he went to a military academy school first, and then he joined the Air Force. And then he joined, after that, he didn't like the Air Force no more. Then he joined the regular Army. And then he did the New York Guard. And he did, altogether, he did over 50 years in the military. And he stayed in until he's 68. And then he still wanted to still help out. And so he helped out in the kitchen. And because my father was not really a huggable person, so but when he give out the hugs, it really meant something. And his spending time was always doing something work-wise, doing the laundry. He thought that was spending time. And so every time you went up here, that was spending time. Even though I had to salute my own father, that was funny. But it was interesting. But because at the time I came in as a corporal, and my father was a warrant officer, CW05, and only very few soldiers get to hold that rank and still hold that rank. And that's what I'm trying to become now, to be just like my father, be CW05, the second generation in the New York Guard. So that's my next goal. I just need to go to school, and the next school is next year. So I hope I do good, because I always get nervous during tests, because I'm not good at tests, and that's probably the same reason why in regular school I never did good. But that's why the word patient and believing in yourself, you would do good in the outside world. And always take notes, because you never know, those notes might save you. Thank you, Crazy Uso. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff in this channel, and yeah, like I said, the military stuff we might not talk about too much, and we're gonna talk about a little bit of sports, cause I love me some sports. I love me some basketball and some football, and I love some hockey, and I love me some baseball, and especially when the Olympics come on, I like to talk about the Olympics, the swimming team, the gymnastics team. Even though that I think they're not gonna have the gymnastics team anymore, because all the stuff that is going on in gymnastics right now in the news. I think that was gonna be it. Wait to support this up. Yay! We're gonna talk about that. But my favorite subject is gonna be talk about Toy Story. I really love that movie. That movie was great. I really want to talk about it actually, because Toy Story was I'm going to talk about it for a little while. I love how it captioned the audience. I love Buzz Lightning. All right, I catch you in the next one, Fiona. Congratulations. Thank you, Tony. I see you on the next one. So I'm gonna talk about Toy Story for a little while, but I'm gonna go right to a more fuller reaction about Toy Story. But I'm just gonna talk a little bit about it now. I love to death Buzz Lightning and Woody, and I love that you don't have to be always number one. You always need to share between the two. One day will be Woody, one day will be Buzz. You have to work together as a team. And we're going to talk about the characters who played them. And my favorite character in Toy Story has to be, for some reason, is Mr. Potato Head. Because I used to have Mr. Potato Head. I used to have Mr. Potato Head. I used to have Barbies. I used to have turtles. I had the turtles that had in the bath, and you could play them in the water. I used to love that. It was so much fun. And I have my the original set of My Little Ponies. Yes, Uso. Number 4 is going to be sad, because I heard Tim Allen and Tom Hanks, cried. Got to get the tissues ready. Already got the tissues already for the guy who played Mr. Potato Head was Rick Nichols, I think his name is. He was an old-time actor. He started his roles in the uniform, and if you want to get familiar with him, he was also in Red with Bruce Willis. He played the guy who keeps all the files downstairs. He was a wonderful actor, incredible actor, and yeah, he's another one who passed away a couple years past. Yeah, he was a very good actor. And I used to have Mr. and Mr. Potato Head, and I always have to like to put it all together. And the ham was fun, and the military guys was funny. They was funny as all get out. And the guy who played him was the guy who was in Full Metal Jacket, who plays the drill instructor who started yelling at people and cursing them out. And that's how the Marines is. And the Marines is the hardest corps to get through. But yeah, but we're gonna get more in depth in that. Yeah, Slinky Dog was good. It was good, but it is like 5 o'clock right now, and I'm gonna get offline and do some more recording. I'm gonna get off now and do some more recording, and tomorrow I'll be doing some uploads as soon as I get home. I have to get unpacked first, and I gotta go to the store. And but after that, go home, do some uploads, and I can't wait to talk to you about more Toy Story tomorrow. So I hope everybody have a wonderful night and a good evening. And remember, you know, always thank you, Crazy Uso. Always, you know, if you know anybody, always tell them you love them and always give them a hug. Because you never know when, you know, the man upstairs is gonna take you and be one of your angels. That's why, you know, you always have to be thoughtful with others and be patient with others, and give them a hug when they need it. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you for watching my first stream. Yay! And thank you, fam.